Hello, my friends. Real super quick, we're going to take a look at some of the items to expect on your ACP exam or even your PMP exam. These are actually from the PMI-ACP content outline, but a lot of these topics are relevant to you understanding Agile for your PMP exam. So let's take a look at them one by one. The very first one that I have here is Agile Values and Principles. This is on pages 8 and 9 of the Agile Practice Guide. The Agile Practice Guide, to be quite honest, in my opinion, is a must read for your PMP exam and of course your ACP exam. The next item is Agile Frameworks and Terminology. By this, we're talking about all of those frameworks in the Agile umbrella: FDD, TDD, BDD, XP, Scrum, Kanban, and the like. All those under that umbrella, you gotta understand them well. And in addition to that, just understand the level of depth in each one of those frameworks. All right, let's move on to the next topic, Agile methods and approaches. What are Agile methodologies? Well, Alistair Coburn suggested that a methodology is a set of conventions that a team agrees to follow. And that means each team will have its own methodology. So methodologies are the conventions that the team follows in a way that maps back to Agile values and principles in a nutshell. And this is directly from the Agile Alliance. So for anyone who thought Scrum and XP were methodologies, no. Scrum and XP, for example, originated from a team's methodology, obviously, to become a framework. But those frameworks help inform where a team starts with their methodology, but they shouldn't be the team's methodology. All right, let's not get too academic with that. Let's move on. The next one is assessing and incorporating community and stakeholder values. So the idea about the stakeholder being important and the idea of community, servant leadership. One of the hallmarks of servant leadership is community. Next, we have stakeholder management, and I prefer using the softer word of stakeholder engagement. When we say management, it sounds as though you're managing those folks. To be quite honest, you're not. You're not. In fact, a lot of times the stakeholders, their level of authority is far above that of anyone on the team. So just bear in mind, you're engaging the stakeholders, you're managing their engagement, not the stakeholders in and of themselves. I like calling it stakeholder leadership. Communication management, again, communicating with anyone involved in the endeavor. Facilitation methods, this is synonymous with servant leadership. Understanding how to use participatory decision making and things such as that. Knowledge sharing, be it written, be it some other form of communication. Next one is leadership. Servant leadership is big. You got to know that for your exam. Next, be aware of what it means to build an agile team. When you build a team, you want it to stay together because the bandwidth involved in reassembling a team is just too high. When you've got a well-functioning team that has gone through forming, storming, on performing a journey, why do you want to break them apart? So the idea of building an agile team, you need to understand that from perspective of getting like minds, how you view them and how you give them autonomy and power and things like that. Team motivation, still in line with teams. Once you build a team, motivate the team, take them to that next level. Physical and virtual co-location, put the team in the same geographic location, or maybe they're virtually located. If they're in dispersed groups, well, you got to know how to maximize the synergies of the team in a virtual manner or in a physical manner. There's a lot to be talked about here. How you communicate and interact should be optimized either way. Global, cultural, and team diversity is another big one. Team coaching and mentoring. This is talked about in the PMP exam content outline as well. Understanding mastery models such as Tuckman's and the concept of Shuhari, also very important. self-assessment tools and techniques. Now, while we don't explicitly say Myers-Briggs here for your exam, of course, you do need to know that. Participatory decision models, for example, convergence, shared, collaboration, and so on, as I mentioned, the Highsmith model and things like that. Principles of system thinking, for example, complex, adaptive, and chaos. That model in your Agile practice guide, Stacy complexity model, be sure to understand it. Problem solving, prioritization, how do you prioritize items in your product backlog as a product owner? How do you prioritize work as a team member? Incremental delivery, the importance of it. Agile discovery, what it is and the importance of it. Agile sizing and estimation, understanding t-shirt sizes, Fibonacci sequence, dog sizes, animal sizing, and things like that. Value-based analysis and decomposition. It's all about value. Value first. That should be at the forefront for everything you do. Process analysis, analyzing a process and finding where it's broken. Continuous improvement, the PDCA cycle. Agile hybrid models, page 27, page 28 in your Agile practice guide should be understood. Managing with Agile KPIs, understanding whatever KPIs are being used, be it look at a burn down chart, burn up charts, and other KPIs associated with Agile. The importance of the project charter in Agile, Agile project chartering. So we got the Agile project charter, but we also have the team charter. We have Agile contracting talked about. I believe it's page 77 of the Agile practice guide. Be sure to know that real well. Agile project accounting principles. There's some very tiny pieces where we talk about cost. I believe that's page maybe 92 or 93. And then understanding how earned value is used. Regulatory compliance is big. Just understanding what compliance does for you as a project manager. Understanding what it does for the team in an Agile environment. And of course, the PMI's Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct. All right, so the intent, my friends, was to give you things you can begin to think about for your exam, okay? Now, I know a lot of these concepts are foreign to folks, and that's why I always end up by reminding you, if you are stuck, you need additional help, you can get help on the website. It's praizion.com, Praizion.com. If you go to the website, you see that we've got a number of vehicles there to help you. If you go to the Praizion site, you can see we have classes that are monthly, 4-week course. We have shorter courses, rapid immersion courses. We have a rapid immersion course starting next week, you see. So go on down there. We also have an online self-study course. So whatever you're looking for, you can find it at Praizion.com. We look forward to helping you, and I look forward to you sharing some great news of your success when you get the exam done. All right, you take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.